People's Republic of China, Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Rwanda, distinguished guests from China, honorable ministers, colleagues from Rwanda, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to once again welcome you, Your Excellency, and your entire delegation to Rwanda. My name is Faith Rujema, Director General in charge of bilateral cooperation in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. For translation, please turn to Channel 1 for English and Channel 2 for Chinese. Today we're gathered here for this very important ceremony that marks the strength and breadth of our bilateral cooperation. 15 agreements will be signed between the Government of the People's Republic of China and the Republic of Rwanda, agreed upon by both parties. We will commence the signing ceremony with the signing of 2 agreements to be signed by Honorable Wang Yi, State Councillor and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China, and Honorable Louise Mushikiwabo, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and East African Community of the Republic of Rwanda. They will sign an agreement on mutual visa exemption for holders of diplomatic and service passports and the implementation plan for the years 2018 and 2020 under the Agreement on Cultural and Scientific Cooperation. I'll now call upon He Lifang, Vice Chairman of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China and Minister of the National Development and Reform Commission, and Honorable Uziel Ndagijimana, Minister of Finance and Economic Planning of the Republic of Rwanda, for the signing of the MOU on cooperation within the framework of the Silk Road Economic Belt and 21st Century Maritime Silk Road Initiative. Thank you. The Minister of Commerce of the People's Republic of China, Honorable Zhang Shan, and Honorable Vincent Munyeshaka, Minister of Trade and Industry of the Republic of Rwanda, will sign 2 agreements. An agreement on strengthening cooperation in investment and a memorandum of understanding on e-commerce cooperation. May I please invite Mr. Feng Zhanlin, Administrator of the Civil Aviation Administration of China, and Honorable Claver Gatete, Minister of Infrastructure of the Republic of Rwanda, for the signing of the agreement relating to civil air transport. Next, we will witness the signing of the Agreement on Law Enforcement Cooperation by His Excellency Rao Hongwei, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Rwanda, and Honorable Johnston Busingye, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Republic of Rwanda. Mr. Wang Xiaotao, Chairman of the China International Development Cooperation Agency, and Ms. Claire Akamanzi, CEO of the Rwanda Development Board, will now sign the Memorandum of Understanding on Human Resource Development Cooperation. May I kindly invite Honorable Uziel Ndagijimana, Minister of Finance and Economic Planning of the Republic of Rwanda, to join Mr. Wang Xiaotao for the signing of 3 agreements and 2 exchange of letters. They will sign an agreement on economic and technical cooperation for the provision of grants to be utilized for the expansion of Massacre Hospital and the geology survey and mineral assessment. Exchange of letter on the geology survey and mineral resource assessment, exchange of letter on the expansion of Massacre Hospital, the framework agreement on the provision of a concessional loan for the Huye-Kibeho Munini 66-kilometer road project, and a framework agreement for the provision of a concessional loan for the Bugesera International Airport Access Road project. Thank you. Last but not least, Madame Hu Xiaolin, Chairperson of the Export-Import Bank of China, and Honorable Uziel Ndagijimana will sign a final agreement. They will sign a concessional loan agreement for the upgrade of the Huye-Kibeho Munini 66-kilometer road project and a concessional loan agreement for the Bugesera International Airport Access Road project. Your Excellency, President Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China, Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Rwanda, we have now come to the end of the signing ceremony. We thank you very much for witnessing this ceremony and we appreciate your patience. May I now kindly invite Your Excellencies to deliver your remarks to the press. Your Excellency, President Paul Kagame, the floor is yours.
Your Excellency, Xi Jinping, the President of the Republic of China, I want to thank you once again and especially happy to witness the signing ceremony and the commitment on many bilateral agreements witnessed between China and Rwanda, and looking forward to more cooperation and the deepening of bilateral relationships in different fields of development of 2 countries and working together, not only bilaterally but beyond that on the global scene, as well as supporting on our part the cooperation between China and Africa as well. In fact, the signing of these bilateral agreements speaks for itself in terms of what is possible between our 2 countries and between the country of China and the continent of Africa. So, Mr. President, I wish to welcome you once again.
尊敬的卡杰梅总统，
President
各位媒体
Kagame,
朋友，
dear friends from the
女士们
media,
先生们，
ladies and gentlemen,
大家好，
good morning.
很高兴应
It is
卡杰梅
a
总统
real
邀请
pleasure
访
for
问
me to visit your beautiful country at the invitation of
卢旺达政
President
府很荣
Kagame.
幸给予我和代表团
The
热情
gracious
的接待
hospitality
和
and
中华
thoughtful arrangements accorded to me and my delegation by the government and people of Rwanda have made us feel at home. I extend my sincere appreciation to that.
这是我连任中国
This
国家
is
主
my
席
first
首次
overseas visit
出访
after my re-election as the president of
卢旺
China.
达是其中重要的
Rwanda
一站
is an important stop in
这
this
也
visit.
是中国国家
This is
主
also
席
the
首
first
次
time
访问卢旺达
that a Chinese president has ever visited.
通过访问，我
Rwanda
亲眼目睹了
Through the visit, I've
卢旺
seen
达国家建设
firsthand
信
a
息向
vibrant and
国家治理井然有序
well-organized country that is making good progress in its development.
和谐稳
The
定。
country enjoys social harmony and stability, and its people are
在这里，
leading a happy and content
我
life.
代表
On
中
behalf
国
of
人
the
民
Chinese people,
向
I wish to
卡加梅
extend
总统
to President
和
Kagame
卢旺达人
and
民表
the
示
people of Rwanda
由衷的
our
祝贺。
heartfelt congratulations.
我这次访问的主
I
要
am
目的
here
是
this time
巩固
with the aim to
中卢传统友谊
consolidate the traditional friendship between China
同
and
卡加梅总
Rwanda
统一道
and to
规
work
划
together
中
with
卢
Mr.
中非
President to plan
友好
for the
合作未
future
来
of our bilateral relations and
推动
the
双
friendly
方互利
cooperation
合作
between
接触
China
更
and
加
Africa
丰硕的成
and to
果
see to it that
为
our
中卢
mutually
人民
beneficial cooperation can
中非
yield
人民
more fruit and
带来更多的
our
福祉。
peoples and the people in Africa can have more
刚
gains.
才我同卡加梅总统举行
Just
了
now, the
深入
President and
友好
I
会
have had an in-depth and friendly
就中
discussion
卢关系、
on
中非合作论
China-Rwanda
坛北京
relations,
峰会
the Beijing summit of
以及其他
FOCAG,
共同关
and
心的
other
国际和地区
international and
问题
regional issues of
广泛交换
mutual
意见
interest.
达成许
We
多
have reached
重要共
broad
识。
common understanding.
我们还共同
And
见
just now,
证
we
签
also
署了
witnessed together
两国
the
经济
signing
技
of
术、
many cooperation
人力资源
documents
开发、
in the areas of
文化和
economic
科
and
技、
technical cooperation, human
基础
resources
设施建设、
development, culture, science and
投资、
technology, infrastructure
电子商务、
development, investment,
民航运输、
e-commerce,
一带
civil
一路
aviation
的多个
transport, and
合作
Belt
文件
and Road cooperation.
这些成果将推
These
动
outcomes will,
双方
for
务实
sure,
合作
elevate our
迈向
result-oriented
新台阶。
cooperation to a higher level.
我们一致认
The
为，
President and
中卢
I
加强友好
both
合
see
作
important opportunities
重要机遇。
in further strengthening our
双方
cooperation.
要从战略
We
高度和
must
长远
look
角度
at
看待
and
和
grow
发展
bilateral
双边
relationship
关
from
系
a strategic height and a long-term
增进
perspective,
政治
continue to build political mutual
坚
trust,
定支持
and
对方
firmly
有
support
适
each
合
other
本
in
国国情的
continuing along the
环
path
道
that fits our respective national
继续
realities,
在设计彼
and
此核
continue
心利益
to
和重大关键问
understand
题上
and support each
相互
other
理解
on
和支持。
each other's core interests and major concerns.
我们一致认为，双
The
方要加
President and
强
I both
发展战
recognize
略
the
对接
need to connect our
充分发
development
挥
strategies,
互补优
to
势
bring our complementarity
拓
into
展在
full
投资、
play,
贸易、
and
基础
expand
设施
practical
建设等领
cooperation
域
in investment,
务实
trade,
合作，
infrastructure, and other
提
areas,
高合作水平，
and upgrade the level of
增进两国
cooperation
人民福祉。
to deliver greater benefits to our
中
two
方欢迎
peoples.
卢旺达积极
China
参与
welcomes Rwanda's
一带一
active
路
participation
国际合作。
in the Belt and Road international cooperation.
我们一致认为，
We both believe that
双方要加
we
强
need to strengthen and expand
文化、
exchange and
教育、
cooperation in
医
culture,
疗卫生、
education,
人力资
healthcare,
源培训
human resources
等人文
development,
领
and
域的
other
交流合作
broad people-to-people
扩大双方人员的
exchange
往来
areas to bring our people
增进两国人
closer
民相互
together
了解
and increase mutual understanding and friendship between our two
我
peoples.
们一致认为，
We both commit to
双方要加强在
closer
国际和地区事
coordination
务中，
on international and regional
加
affairs,
强在全球性
to
重要
enhance
议题上的
coordination and
协调和配合，
collaboration on globally
维护
important
好
agendas,
发展中国家共同利
and
益，
uphold the common interest of
推动
developing countries,
国际关
and
系
make the
和国际
international
秩序
order and international
朝着更加
relations
公
more
正、合理的方向发展。
equitable and just.
我们一致认为，双方要加强在国际和地区事务中
We
的
President Kagame is acting as the rotating president of the African Union and is championing the efforts to reform the AU institution. We appreciate his important contribution to the development of the AU and Africa's integration process. I also commend Mr. Kagame's active efforts to strengthen China-Africa cooperation and China-Africa friendship and exchange. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, friends, a Chinese saying says that distance tests a horse's strength and time reveals a person's heart. For the past decades, China and African countries have been treating each other with sincerity, friendship, and have been pursuing solidarity and cooperation. We are bound by the community of shared future and common interest. To grow our solidarity and cooperation with Africa is an important foundation for China's foreign policy and is China's long-standing and unwavering strategic choice. China applauds Africa's pursuit of strength through unity and coordination that will lead to homegrown and sustainable development. China would like to dovetail its development with that of Africa for win-win cooperation and common development. In the upcoming September, the Beijing Summit of FOCAC will take place. The theme is China and Africa toward an even strong community with a shared future through win-win cooperation. Together, Mr. Kagame, me and other African leaders will gather in Beijing to discuss the overall plan for China-Africa cooperation. China stands ready to work with Rwanda and other African countries to make the Beijing Summit another historic and landmark gathering for stronger solidarity and cooperation between China and Africa. Thank you for your attention.
Your Excellency.